What is going on with BUSD? We will break it down. US senators accuse Binance of illegal financial activity, demand answers on money laundering and the way that they've handled US users. Will crypto friendly bank Silvergate file for bankruptcy this weekend? NFT trading volume hits 2 billion in February and it's the highest since the lunar crash thanks to Blur. And UK banks intensify crypto purchasing limits for customers in the United Kingdom. Hello everybody and welcome to the Assets of Value podcast. Today on 3rd of March, we are connecting with you to share our insights and perspectives on crypto, Web3 and NFT topics. We are the founders of Assets of Value, a Web3 research organization. Our podcast is not to be taken as legal or financial advice. Let's dive straight into it. Abe, as the week closes out on a Friday, what is the market looking like from a pricing perspective?
Hey Shwab, Bitcoin has just lost 23k support, trading around 22.3k. We know that's not a big fall, it's just a $700 fall, but it means that we have lost the first defense of 23k and now only 21k and 22k defenses are remaining. In our last podcast, we explained how these defenses or how these potential support points are important for the continuation of a relief rally or a bull run. But let's see, as far as Ethereum goes, Ethereum has postponed its Shanghai upgrade, so it's battling it out. I think Ethereum price action will be a little bit different from Bitcoin price action, as there's no point for all these people to accumulate Ethereum at this point. Everyone were waiting for that big staking unlock and it didn't happen. So the market is still undecisive. We'll have to figure it out in the next couple of weeks where we want to go really.
All eyes are on Ethereum. Yes, that second major update of recent times when it comes to Ethereum is anticipated, and many are trying to guess what reaction it has on its price. When it moved over to proof of stake from proof of work, it was a flawless upgrade or transition into proof of stake, yet the price didn't do anything. It did not react. Are we going to see the same sort of thing? I think yes. I think crypto is being brought down from the macro environment and it is fitting into that bigger picture. I think it's going to be a non event when Ethereum does launch out its liquid staking. But who knows? Let's see. There's many participants that are wishing for a nice price bump in Ethereum.
Let's leave Ethereum with their worries. They have postponed most of the things. Like, for example, Ethereum announced the proof of stake in 2019. They postponed it to 2022. So let's hope they conclude the Shanghai upgrade in 2 or 3 months. But leave Ethereum. Let's talk about Binance Coin BNB and BUSD. What's really going on with BUSD is amazing. Sure, what's your opinion on BUSD right now?
This is the major question. Out of nowhere, Binance is being fudded and fudded hard. SEC are after them. They are demanding answers on money laundering and have accused Binance, the exchange, the US arm of the exchange, of potentially carrying out FTX type behavior. Now, this is worrying because as a reaction, the BUSD stablecoin has now dropped from a market volume perspective. And I think Binance have just recently announced that they are now working or using TUSD as its stablecoin. The story is moving quite quickly, and I'm not fully up to speed with this. But from a regulatory perspective, there's definitely some accusation of foul play here. Could we see an FTX type moment? What do you think?
Personally, Binance is carrying out almost 70% of the global crypto volume. That's not a small number. It is too significant. And Binance is the biggest player in the crypto space right now. They have the biggest liquidity, they have the biggest developers, they have everything at their disposal. But what CC and Co are doing to resist the movements from SEC and other competitors is little sketchy. Why is it sketchy? Because ZC doesn't have a solid answer on Forbes' allegation of that Binance, similar to FTX, took the customer funds and played with it. It's a vague accusation and there's no proof for it because Binance has displayed its proof of reserves. But I'm pretty sure that the recent FUD is casting a cloud of uncertainty over Binance. When it will be over, I have no idea. But it's affecting the exchange, it's affecting the customer confidence and more.
I think definitely the regulatory authorities are tightening their grip around crypto almost to a point of suffocation. However, if there is some foul play here, then that needs to be brought out and completely surfaced to see the true going on. I think it's too early to tell. Accusations fly around all the time, and part of me cannot take SEC, certainly with Gary Gensler heading it up, quite seriously. However, it is a serious allegation. Another big player within the crypto space is Silvergate. There's a strong potential that it could file for bankruptcy this weekend. We know that Silvergate was heavily involved in FTX, and just recently, Coinbase is moving away and has changed from Silvergate to Signature Bank as its preferred crypto friendly bank. Is this more tough times ahead for crypto industry as a whole, and will Silvergate survive?
Silvergate has undeniable links with FTX, and with the fall of FTX, it's expected or it's alleged that Silvergate's holding or Silvergate's book is not clean as it seems. Silvergate has delayed the publishing of their annual financial report. All these commotions are causing a lot of hurt to crypto space. We know that Bitcoin was trying to recover from the massive fall of Luna, massive fall after Luna crisis, after FTX crisis, and Silvergate. I don't know if it's the last nail in the coffin so that we can get over with the bear market and FUD. But it might not be the case as Binance FUD is pending and certain other FUDs on the way because SEC has clearly said every coin, every cryptocurrency, including NFTs, everything except Bitcoin is a security. I don't think the FUD's gonna ever stop.
Well, if they're benchmarking it against the Howey test, then it's questionable, right? That Howey test is decades old, and there's a big cry for the way that tokens, cryptocurrency are assessed needs to be more in line to today's world and the way that it operates. It is worrying. It is perfect timing. It is crypto winter. We're still in the midst of it. Anyone thought that the bear market was over is having a quick, sharp realization now. We mentioned banks that are involved in fiascos. We mentioned that regulatory bodies are trying to suffocate the crypto players in UK. We're seeing UK banks intensify crypto purchasing limits for customers. HSBC, Nationwide, these are retail banks that retail customers have access to and do their day-to-day banking from. They are now placing fresh restrictions on crypto purchases in UK. Now, this is another move to slow down the adoption of crypto, but not is all lost. We're seeing that those native crypto people, when we're looking at NFTs, we see DApp Radar's latest report having 2 billion in February. Now, this is quite huge. This is potentially mainly to do with new liquidity entering into the market thanks to Blur and the success of the NFT platform. So there is still some hope. There's definitely market participants there. And if we look at the total volume of the market, it is over $1 trillion. Yes, it's not quite as high as the $3 trillion it was at its peak, but nonetheless, it's still retaining that figure over and above a trillion, just barely. And companies continue to build, web blockchain games continue to come out. Builders are building, builders are building. And when it comes to builders are building, I know you're always researching. What are you working on these days?
I'm majorly focused on Ethereum and its ecosystem right now because when you look at the biggest performers, the biggest resilient cryptos, everything belongs to the Ethereum ecosystem. Be it Optimism, be it Immutable X, Ethereum and its ecosystem is at the prime light right now. And probably there should be a rethink or a rewatch after the Ethereum upgrade. What's going to happen to liquid staking tokens like Lido? Lido and such liquid staking protocols has pumped a lot. 500 to 600% is the average pump of each LSD token. So I'm planning to publish a research report on what's going to happen to LSD tokens after the Ethereum upgrade and what should be the default DeFi stablecoin going forward because there's no BUSD anymore.
Always great to get your insight as to what you and your research team is looking into and what we can expect in the future on the AOV website. I think that about brings us to a natural close for this week. As always, it's been super fun. I'm glad you're able to jam with us today. That's it. Till next time. Have a great weekend. Thank you, everybody. We're signing off.